So now, amidst the disputes with India, Bangladesh may face shortage of potatoes and onions, because India has stopped the export of potatoes and onions to Bangladesh. Yes, friends, the export of potatoes and onions from India to Bangladesh has been stopped, due to which hundreds of trucks full of potatoes and onions are standing on the India-Bangladesh border. We had already told you. India is completely angry with the way Bangladesh is showing its attitude against India, because the money that is due to Bangladesh for the goods being sent by India is not being given by Bangladesh, and neither is Bangladesh ready to listen to a single word of India. In such a situation, India also stopped the export for the sake of Bangladesh to control the domestic price of potatoes and onions. But the result of banning the export is something else. Because after banning the export, 6,000 metric tons of potatoes and onions are rotting on the India-Bangladesh border, due to which Indian exporters are also badly troubled, and he is ready to go to any extent, which can create a new problem for India as well. What is the complete update? Let's understand in this video. But before moving ahead, please like this video and subscribe to World Studio YouTube channel, because it helps us a lot. Actually, if we see, Bangladesh's dependency on India for food is very high. And no matter how much attitude Bangladesh shows towards India, it was already decided that they will have to return to India, because not specifically for any one food product. Rather, India exports many types of food items to Bangladesh. Apart from food products, many other things are also sent from India to Bangladesh, but food products have a big share in the total export. And if we talk about last year, India has mainly sent items like rice, wheat, sugar, onion, potatoes and pulses to Bangladesh. Talking about the figures, Bangladesh buys 40% of its total requirement of food products from India every year. But the turmoil that happened in Bangladesh in the last few months has pushed the whole country into a huge crisis. Because the situation in Bangladesh has become such that in the coming times there is a possibility of food shortage in the whole country. And especially the shortage of food products like potatoes and onions can be seen in Bangladesh, without which neither any kind of vegetable can be cooked nor any food item can be eaten without their help. Because generally, most of the food items that are made use of potatoes and onions. No matter what the item is, in fact, since the last few years, the export of potatoes and onions that are sent by India to different countries around the world has been reduced to a great extent. It is being sent only to those selected neighbouring countries of India, which are maintaining good relations with India. Among those who buy potatoes and onions from India, Bangladesh was also a big customer. In the beginning, the dispute between India and Bangladesh also started. Even then, India did not stop the export of potatoes and onions to Bangladesh, but recently, West Bengal has stopped the export of potatoes and onions to Bangladesh. This raises the question that why did India do this? So let us tell you that in the present days, the attitude of the new government of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus, has become too aggressive against India. And on the other hand, the dues that they have with India are not being paid. Even their condition is such that we cannot even keep any hope on them whether they will be able to pay in the future or not. That is why India has stopped the export of onions and potatoes to Bangladesh. And this will give India not one but two benefits. Because firstly, Bangladesh will know the consequences of fighting with India. And on the other hand, the prices of potatoes and onions in India will be controlled. Anyway, let's see. So, to control the prices of potatoes and onions, its export has been banned for many countries. If Bangladesh's name is also added to it, then what harm will happen to India? But it is said that it is not necessary that the results always come as per the expectations, and perhaps this is what happened with our India this time. Because recently news has come out that as a result of the ban imposed by India on export, 6,000 metric tons of potatoes and onions are on the verge of rotting on the India-Bangladesh border. The exporter has directly informed that due to the sudden ban on the export of potatoes and onions by the state government, a new problem has arisen for those who were responsible for exporting potatoes and onions to Bangladesh. It is being said in the report that a sudden ban has been imposed on export, due to which more than 220 trucks carrying onions and potatoes to send to Bangladesh are stuck at the Mahadipur port in West Bengal, in which 6,000 metric tons of potatoes and onions are loaded. And if the potatoes and onions loaded on these trucks are not sent in 2 to 4 days, then they will slowly start rotting, because potatoes or onions cannot be kept together in trucks for long. This is why the worries of Indian exporters are increasing. If the goods are not sent on time and the ban continues like this, then they may have to suffer huge losses. Because this is not a small matter. Rather, more than 6,000 tons of potatoes and onions will be wasted, in which onions are loaded on 120 trucks, and potatoes are loaded on about 100 trucks. Let us tell you that the exporter who sent the trucks of potatoes and onions is so worried that he has written a letter to the district administration and appealed to open the export from Mahadipur port. The secretary of the Exporters Association there is in so much trouble that if the export ban is not lifted in time, so he is ready to go even on strike. Indian exporters are ready to go to this extent because if their goods reach Bangladesh, then according to estimates, a deal worth more than 50 crore rupees can happen for them. But if it does not go to Bangladesh and is sold in the local market of India, then the profit from it can be almost half of it. Because anyway, the price of potato and onion in India is almost half as compared to Bangladesh. Even if the stock of potato and onion increases in India, then its price is sure to decrease. And to control this price and to meet the domestic need, export has been stopped. But on the other hand, if the export of onion and potato to Bangladesh is banned for a long time, then due to this, inflation in Bangladesh will start touching the sky, and there may be a shortage of food there. For now, after knowing all this, what do you think? Whether the export of potato and onion sent from West Bengal of India to Bangladesh should be started or not? Do tell your opinion in the comment and like this video. Do share it with your friends, so that they can also get information. To see more such updated videos, subscribe to the World Studio YouTube channel. Thank you.